One day, a businessman and his family were traveling on a train from a city to a small town, accompanied by many other passengers. The ticket inspector checked everyone's tickets as the train began its journey. While the train was in motion, a fruit seller named Raju made his rounds, selling his produce. The businessman bought fruits from him. After some time, Balram, a tea seller, came through the train, offering tea to nearly everyone on board. Most passengers indulged in a cup. Later, Suresh, a toy seller, also made his way through the train, selling his wares. As night fell, everyone retired to their berths. In the early morning, as the train approached the town, passengers began to stir and prepare for arrival. However, to their shock, they discovered that their jewelry and other valuable items were missing. They promptly reported the theft to the railway police, who launched an investigation. Despite questioning all passengers and vendors, including Balram, Raju, and Suresh, the thief could not be found. The police assured the passengers that they would continue their efforts to recover the stolen items. The next day, as the train departed from the city and approached the town once more, a similar incident occurred. Once again, valuable belongings went missing, prompting a chorus of complaints to the police. Despite their promises to catch the culprit, the police seemed unable to make any headway in the case. Public trust in the authorities waned, adding to the pressure on the inspector leading the investigation. In a bid to apprehend the thief, the inspector decided to bolster security on the train by deploying additional police officers. On the day of the next journey, the inspector noticed his friend, the scientist Charles, among the passengers. He briefed Charles on the ongoing thefts, hoping for his insights. As the train embarked on its journey, tension among the passengers was palpable. Balram, Raju, and Suresh continued their sales routines, while Charles engaged in conversation with fellow travelers. Observing Charles's golden shoes, the inspector warned him to be cautious. However, Charles reassured him, confident that he could handle the situation. During the night, Charles took off his shoes and placed them under his seat before retiring to bed. When morning came and the train approached the town, passengers once again discovered missing items among their possessions. This time, however, the police prevented anyone from disembarking until a thorough search had been conducted. Despite their efforts, the thief remained elusive. Frustrated and anxious, the inspector and Charles discussed the situation. Suddenly, Charles's remote device indicated that his shoe was nearby. Activating another function on the remote, Charles tracked the location of his shoe to a hut in a nearby village. Inside, they found Balram, the tea seller, experiencing intense discomfort from the heat of Charles's shoe, which he had unwittingly worn. Balram confessed his crimes, explaining his modus operandi and how he had managed to evade suspicion. He also revealed how he had bribed the police with free tea in which he added sleeping pills to ensure they remained unaware of his activities. When they were under sedation, he robbed the expensive possessions and gave it to his friend who was waiting in the station. Impressed by Charles's ingenuity, the inspector and his team expressed their gratitude. Balram and his accomplice were promptly arrested, and the stolen items were recovered. With the case finally resolved, the passengers could breathe a sigh of relief, and the inspector could restore public trust in the railway police.